this video is going to be for releasing the pectoralis muscles. These are very big muscles. A lot of people really overwork these, not just people who go to the gym a lot, but people who sit at a desk, are on their phone a lot, drive a lot. You can see all these motions really bring my shoulders forward. And our society today, unfortunately, really promotes that with what we do in terms of cell phones, keyboards, laptops, driving, all that good stuff. Really promotes these forward drawn shoulders, which when your shoulders get here, your neck's going to come forward, that back's going to bend, and you can see all these different pressure points that are going to be created from that. So it's very important to get these stretched out and released. So what we're going to do is we're going to imagine that this is a door frame here. This is an open door. And I'm going to be stretching my right pec in here. My pec, it's a lot of tightness is a pec clavicular region. This is very high, right underneath my collarbone here, and this muscle runs right here. Okay, and then the pec sternal runs down here. So we want to be able to release both of those sets of the pectoralis muscle, and the pec minor gets underneath there, so you'll get that by default as well. What we're going to do is we're going to put the ball right in the door frame, and we're going to get down into a nice stance like this where we can just apply our body pressure to it. So see how my knees are bent, and I can just sort of lean into this. And a lot of times when I teach people, they'll be here and they're trying to get here where they're pushing their body out into it, but that doesn't really work well and creates poor posture on the back. So the more we can get down in sort of a runner stance or that ready position for football players or athletes out there, we're going to be getting here, and we can just simply lean into it. Our head's going to be through that door frame, so you can do this anywhere at the office, at home. You don't need a rack like this. And what you're going to do is you're going to find those sore spots, and you're going to simply move your arm through that range. Now there's more than likely going to be a wall here, unless you are at a rack or something. You'll be moving your arm through from that wall back. You're going to apply a nice little stretch through there, and you'll simply just find those different sore spots again throughout those different areas of the pectoralis muscle, and you'll just move that arm through the range. And remember that it's very important to get right up under the clavicle, so you can get right in here, sort of slide that ball right up to the clavicle, and you'll find that subclavicularis muscle and also the pec major clavicular division. The stretches for that, we'll just go right into that here because it's very important, and you can use the same door frame that you just used for the lacrosse ball to stretch the pec. So we're going to get into here, and I like to give at least 3 different areas for stretching the pec. When you're up high here, you're going to feel that stretch down into the pec major sternal, the lower part here. So see how my arm is fairly straight, and I'm supporting here, and I'm coming down like this, and I feel it right in through here. And I can also add in the fingers now, and if I add the fingers into this, that gets the whole fascia of the arm, which can be very important, because when we're in this position all day typing or on our cell phones or driving, we're using a lot of these muscles. Or if you do a lot of manual things with your hands like myself, we tend to overuse these muscles. So getting this nice stretch incorporated with that can really stretch this whole chain, and that can be very important for releasing this. Relieve a lot of those symptoms of the numbness, tingling, the carpal tunnel, or when your hands start to fall asleep at night. This is a very good one to be able to incorporate that whole arm and hit a lot of those spots all at once. I can literally feel this from here all the way through up into the palm of my hand. So that's a very good one. Now we'll do the middle division here too. So we'll start sort of same thing with the palm on here, and we can just rotate our bodies away. So we'll put our palm straight out, and we'll feel it more in the middle part of the pec. And again, we can incorporate the fingers into that to feel it down through the whole arm. Or we can get down here, and this one's going to get that pec major clavicular division, which is higher in the pec. And so we'll be here. You just pull through, and you can also incorporate this. These are nice, easy ones that you can literally do anywhere in your office. It's great to get up throughout the day, sitting no more than about 45 minutes at a time. getting up, maybe doing some lacrosse ball work on the floor, or just simply stretching the door frame of the office, getting up, moving around, getting some water. Very important not to sit for too long, because that just incorporates this posture. So we want to be able to release these muscles that we've been tightening up for the last 45 minutes and release them. So that's how you do the pecs, and that's how you stretch the pecs. Hope you guys have a great day, and we'll talk to you soon.